What's going on, everyone? C Fox Gaming back here again. In today's video, this is a very special video because we just hit 200 subscribers as of making this video, which is insane, and that's really awesome. Now we're going to try to make it to 300 subscribers before June. And in today's video, I'm going to be testing Mario Tennis Fever GameShare on the Nintendo Switch 1. Because if you don't know my channel, I've been testing Donkey Kong Bonanza GameShare or Kirby Air Riders GameShare on the Nintendo Switch because those games are Nintendo Switch 2 games exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2. And so, it's cool that you can use GameShare to actually play those games on the original Switch. And here I have a Switch Lite, which has an even tinier screen, and I just like to see how the games actually run. Since the Switch 2 is way more powerful, the games are much more graphically intense than how they would ever be able to run on the Switch, but the fact that they are running on the Switch is pretty insane. So, Mario Tennis Fever, I just found out, has GameShare, and you could connect it to the original Switch, so I haven't played this game in a while, but we're going to test the GameShare, and we are going to test it out and do all kinds of stuff. Okay. Take out this the game, Sonic. Okay, and then we're going to put in Mario Tennis Fever for the Nintendo Switch 2. Kickstand. Okay, there we go. And now we're just going to start up the game. This game isn't really my favorite, though. It's better than Mario Golf Super Rush, that's for sure. But, okay. So, if you see this main menu here, it's not really the greatest main menu, but go over here in GameShare, and you can see a little picture of an original Switch right there. Click on that, and we're just going to button. See, you can connect to an original Switch. That is pretty awesome. So, singles. Alright, so then it's going to do that. Then on your original Switch, done this many times before, you're going to go to me, C Fox, and you're going to hit Join GameShare, because only on the Nintendo Switch 2, only Switch 2 users can host GameShare games, which is kind of weird. But like, it's kind of weird that how original Switch 1 users can't make and share a game session or a GameShare session. It's only Switch 2 players who can actually start the GameShare. All right, so everyone's here, and we're gonna start. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do this again, and here's Mario Tennis Fever on the Switch 2. Looks pretty normal. So since it is being transferred over an internet connection, it isn't really the greatest quality, and also since it's the Switch 1, it has even worse quality than the 1080p Switch 2 screen compared to this screen, which is 720. So as you can see, this is probably the best looking GameShare session that's being transferred over, because you can see, like, I don't know if it's really visible on screen, but it looks so much better than how Kirby Air Riders Donkey Kong Bonanza look, because those look super, like, grainy images. But yeah, this one actually looks pretty good. So we can, I guess you gotta control it with a Switch 2. We're just gonna go here. We're gonna go with that. Play as Mario. And then on here I can play as let's go with Yoshi here. Let's go with Yoshi. Okay. Fever Rackets. Just go with these. Okay, and now I'm just going to start that. So we're just going to see how it plays, you know. So it looks actually really good on the Switch 1, so that looks pretty good. You know, hit buttons. You have to control, like, starting the game with the Switch 1, or the Switch 2, and the Switch 1 player is just, like, multiplayer, so I can, yeah, so it's like the Wii U gamepad, like, one player, so, like, imagine this. If I put the Nintendo Switch 2 into the TV in docked mode, and then I use this as like a Wii U gamepad, you could see right there, it actually is like a Wii U gamepad. Like, one player plays on the Wii U gamepad, like the Switch 1, and then another player plays on the TV with the Switch 2. So I'm actually going to try that out. Okay, so, yeah, so I put the Switch 2 in the dock. I'm using the Joy-Cons right now, as you can see, because my Pro Controller's dead. But as you can see, look, it's like a Wii U gamepad. You know, one player's playing on the TV, one player's playing on the gamepad, one player's playing on the Switch 2 on the TV, one player's playing on the original Switch. Let me turn on the volume. It's a bit loud. Alright, volume down. Alright, so you can see here on the original Switch, Let me start with my Joy-Con here. Alright, so, yeah, it's literally like a Wii U gamepad. Like, look at that. That's awesome. So, Nintendo doesn't realize that what they've created is a new Wii U, which is very insane. Because if you know, Nintendo doesn't really care about the Wii U anymore, because it's, didn't really sell that well. It's hard to control with two controllers and things. Okay. Alright, there we go. I serve. Yeah, this is literally like a Wii U gamepad. Like, look at this. I feel like if they made a Nintendo Land 2, they could use this in a unique way. Like they could actually use GameShare a lot more prominently in Nintendo Land 2. Because if they made a Nintendo Land 2, it wouldn't really make sense on the Switch 2 because, there's no, like, gamepad like the Wii U did. But with the Nintendo Switch 2, if they made Nintendo Land 2, they could actually use GameShare using another screen or another Switch 2 or Switch 1 as the, like, mimicking the gamepad. If they did want to make a Nintendo Land 2, I say they do, because that's my favorite game of all time. Anyways, yeah, it's hard to control with two controls, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's like a Wii U. So, there we have it. Testing Mario Tennis Fever GameShare on Nintendo Switch 1. The first one. Now, this game is exclusive to the Switch 2. I hope more exclusive Switch 2 titles come out, and they also use the same, GameShare thing, so I can make more videos of this. But you guys seem to love these videos, so... Anyways, so like, subscribe. We just hit 200 subscribers. So, we're going to try to make it to 300 subscribers before June. I feel like it's possible. So, hit that subscribe button right there, wherever it is, wherever you're watching at. Just hit that button. It helps out the channel a ton. And it helps me make better videos for you guys like this one. So, I will see you in the next Nintendo video.